Alrighty, Questers, welcome back to another quest. This time we will be trying to figure out the fastest way to Magic Kingdom.
We're going to be taking a bunch of different routes from and to Magic Kingdom to test what is the easiest and fastest way to get there for you.
Yeah, we are calling this series Our Transportation and Time Trials. So if you have ever played a racing video game like Mario Kart, Forza's not it.
Forza?
Mario Kart, you know that there will be certain challenges where you have to beat the lap in a certain amount of time, and people have come up with crazy ways to beat those times. We're not coming up with crazy ways, but we are going to figure out the best way to tell you to get to a park. So now, we are not counting things like buses to and from resorts, because that's just wildly different. There's like 21 resorts.
Yeah, that's a little
and
hard.
Two of us. So, but we'll be going over things like monorails, ferry boats, skyliners, and even just straight up walking in some cases. So come with us. We'll start timing ourselves.
So we are going to go ahead and start that timer now. We are at Magic Kingdom, and our first stop is going to be headed to the Contemporary. That is going to be your walkway. That's going to see how long it takes us to get from here to the Contemporary. So I'm going to be starting our timer now.
Let's go. All right, so there are several ways to get across the Disney parks. Like I've said, monorails, ferry boats, buses, walking, cars, stuff like that. Every resort, not resort. Every park but Magic Kingdom has a direct parking lot that all you have to do is park, take a tram, or just walk up to the front entrance. Magic Kingdom is unique. It has Seven Seas Lagoon in front of it, so there's physically no way for you to park without having to take another set of transportation. Unless, of course, you are staying at Contemporary and you can walk there, which is what we're doing right now. They have a little walkway. I would say it's a long walk, but I would definitely say it's not too long. And on nights that you come and stay till close during peak season, walking might be quicker than waiting for the monorail to get there. So each park, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios has several resorts that are in its area. There's no resort that is kind of outside of those four areas, except for, of course, the Disney Springs resorts, your Port Orleans, and your Saratoga Springs. Those are considered to be in its own kind of category. It's based around how close they are to each park. So your Magic Kingdom resorts are, of course, going to be Contemporary, Poly, and Grand Floridian, as well as Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge, which are the ones that we're going to be testing today. Fort Wilderness, the only way you can really get to and from is bus. That's going to be your quickest way. There are also ferry boat options that you can take. Same thing with Grand Floridian. And does Poly have the riverboats?
I believe Poly does have a riverboat.
Okay. But we're just going to be testing the major ones, which are the monorail and ferry boats.
I'm not gonna lie, this walk is kind of peaceful though. Like, look at this.
It is. Like, I remember when they put this in, it was such a big deal. Like, I remember watching Disney Food Blog, shout out AJ. And they were talking about the exciting permits filed for the final Contemporary walkway.
See, look how peaceful. I mean, you can hear all the buses, but it's just bus ASMR. It's fine.
Bussamar.
Now I am going to time lapse. There is a security post right up here. As you exit, you don't need to stop at it, but when you are coming in, you do. So I will time lapse it, just for anyone who is curious on how long it takes to get you to security. And then please do keep in mind, security can take however long security can take. You never know. All right, it has now been time lapsed. So
How long did it take us?
4 minutes and 33 seconds from Magic Kingdom to the security post. So now we are going from the security post to the Contemporary.
Yep. And it is important to note that we have not had any monorails cross our path in that 4 minutes.
We have not.
So now just do be careful and do be warned, you do have to cross several stoplights as you reach the Contemporary. You can see the BLT right there.
There she is.
And the toaster. And our first monorail crossing.
There we go, there's green.
So that one's traveling, so that's the Express.
That is the Express monorail. That one's gonna pass straight through. That one's not gonna stop at the hotel itself. Please, friends, do not just cross the street. That's dangerous.
Wait.
I'm lapsing it again, just so you know how long it took us to get to here. And that was roughly a minute and a half.
There she is. The toaster.
Every time I think of BLT and toaster, which is AKA contemporary, it always makes me hungry.
All right, so I would say now we've entered sunny days. Gosh, sunlight.
It's so hot.
I know.
I also have ice in my mouth. My mouth is now cold.
But now we've kind of reached the contemporary area. We could split off and go to the Bay Lake Tower or continue on to the contemporary resort, which we are going to do because it is part of our next step of this equation.
Now do keep in mind that there are two buildings if you are trying to get to the monorail or anything like Chef Mickey's. And it's going to be a really big building that looks like a toaster. Your round building, which is considered BLT, Bay Lake Tower, which is what it's called, it's part of the contemporary. That is going to be more resort rooms, DVC, that kind of thing.
Yep.
That is not going to have access to any of the rest, besides the bridge right there.
Mm-hmm. Now, talking about the contemporary resorts and all the Magic Kingdom resorts, they technically have express
Try again.
They technically have monorail transportation to two different parks. You can take the monorail directly to Magic Kingdom and the pathway, but you can also take the monorail to Epcot since it stops there as well. So especially for the contemporary, there is no monorail, there's no bus to Epcot. So if you're staying at contemporary, you do have to take the monorail all the way to TTC and then from TTC to Epcot.
I have now stopped our timer. It was from the, crosswalk. It was from the crosswalk, roughly 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 56 seconds.
Okay.
Overall was 11 minutes and 9 seconds.
So it's about a 10-minute thing. We are now in the contemporary, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way around the monorail system to get back to the Magic Kingdom entrance. And we're gonna time it out, letting you know how long from each resort it takes. So we gotta head upstairs to the monorail. We'll see you on the other side. So we are now in the contemporary. We are right outside the Fantasia gift shop store and Chef Mickey's. This is where the monorail loads. You're gonna have to do a bag check and take a separate escalator that actually takes you up to the monorail floor, which we are about to go do. The monorails for resorts runs from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. That is something good to keep in mind in case you're wanting to rope drop or stay late for an after hours.
So currently the express line is not running. So we only have the resort monorail currently, which makes it extra crowded and extra busy and extra long.
Yeah, we waited like 12 minutes for this one.
That doesn't mean that the ride itself will be longer. It just means that queuing is longer, which we're not factoring in.
For more people to get through it.
Yeah, so nothing about the ride is going to be different, just the length of waiting for said monorail.
And it begins.
Roughly 3 minutes.
From contemporary to TTC.
Now we're going from TTC to the Polynesian.
So that does mean your total ride time, if you came from Magic Kingdom to TTC via the contemporary walkway and monorail, will be about 14 minutes, depending on how long it takes you to wait for said resort monorail.
Yeah.
Bye, TTC. Bye, Polynesian. How long did that take?
That took us about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Not bad.
Bye, Polynesian.
That one was a bit longer, actually. That one was 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
We did have to stop a lot.
I paused it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
2 minutes and 12 seconds.
2 minutes and 12 seconds.
Wow. All right, so we are officially off the monorail. You want to give us a breakdown and by the numbers?
Yeah, so it took us about 3 minutes from the Contemporary to TTC. And then it took us from TTC to Polynesian about 1 minute and 25 seconds. And then from the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian, it took us 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And then from the Grand Floridian to Magic Kingdom, it took us 2 minutes and 8 seconds for an overall of about 8 minutes and 54 seconds. That is not counting us stopping at each of those locations,
No.
which timed is anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes, depending on guests mainly.
So that means Contemporary, it's going to be about 3 minutes longer to walk, but with stops, it might actually be faster. I think if I'm doing math right, it's about 4 minutes from Poly to Magic Kingdom, and then from Grand, it's about 2-3 minutes from Grand Floridian to Magic. Just do know that at the end of the night, those resort monorails get packed.
Those and the Express are both gonna be waits to even get on the monorail, anywhere ranging from about 15 to 45 minutes, depending on what part of the night that you do board that monorail. We typically, if we do a night at Magic Kingdom, we either just get a sweet treat or a nice yummy snack at Casey's and sit and wait for everyone to leave. And we will head on that monorail at midnight at the very last train if we have to, or we will walk on over to the Contemporary and hop on that resort monorail from there. It'll be a lot less of a wait, and you get a little bit of some steps in.
Yep.
But now our next stop is going to be the ferry. That's going to be our next time, so that way we can compare that. We were going to do the express monorail, but we are going to have to come back a different day and finish this video up then, because unfortunately that is currently closed. Looks like there's an issue going on with one of their monorails that's stuck, so we cannot finish that.
There she is, the second boat we're riding today. Third boat.
Third boat, technically. Third boat today.
Yep. Time to go get one of the best views on the boat. Alrighty, so that took us about 6.5 minutes taking the ferry boat from Magic Kingdom to TTC. It's the same route back, so the same amount of time, which puts it kind of in the middle of all the routes we've taken right now.
Yeah. We are going to come back tomorrow and test out the Magic Kingdom monorail, which is just a direct line to Magic Kingdom. And we'll let you know how fast that is, but we'll see you tomorrow for that.
Yeah, it is currently down, so we have to save it for tomorrow.
Unfortunately.
We'll see you guys in a new day. Bye.
Bye.
Alrighty, and we are back after a very lengthy
break.
time break to finish this video.
We had to take 2 weeks off due to personal reasons, and so now we are back and finishing this. So you're getting this very late, and I'm so sorry. But picking up where we left off, we had one last monorail to time, which is the express monorail from Magic Kingdom or TTC back to either one. We are taking it from TTC to the Magic Kingdom. We're going to time it that way and see how long that takes us.
Yeah, and then we'll, it's about to rain, but we will wrap up the video there and let you know our thoughts and opinions on Magic Kingdom transportation.
So, all right, let's
go.
One second. You can see it on the screen, but I thought I'd show you anyway.
You can see it on the screen. Alrighty, we're back, and that took how long?
4 minutes and 9 seconds.
It's not a lot of minutes.
It's not a lot of minutes. It was definitely a lot less than walking, I'll tell you that much.
Walking is a lot, but at the end of the night, that monorail station gets packed.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot imagine how many people are there.
Like bad.
So, which is why sometimes we suggest taking a walk. You'll walk about, what was it, 5 minutes more? 7?
I think in total it was a 13-minute walk, all in all. So that would make that 11 minutes more, right? 4 minutes, 9 minutes more.
9 minutes math, guys.
I'm not very good at that. I'm an influencer, not a mathematician.
And it definitely is something where if you would like to walk to the Contemporary and then take the Contemporary monorail to TTC, that is also sometimes quicker alternative that we take.
Yeah.
But if you are looking at staying anywhere near the Magic Kingdom, we hopefully have given you all the information you need to figure out, there's the monorail, hi!
I'm on the way off.
To figure out what your best option is going to be based off of, you know, price range and, well, just proximity to the Magic Kingdom.
Don't forget that buses do exist as well. Those are just a little bit less reliable, I'd say. Not reliable, but they can take a lot longer. They have to wait in traffic via traffic lights, so it's a little bit more unpredictable. And you don't know necessarily, you know, if one needs to refuel or something, so.
Plus, it also varies by resort because getting from here to Wilderness Lodge could take a little bit less time than it does getting from Animal Kingdom Lodge. Mm-hmm. Or a resort without lodge in its title.
Polynesian.
Alrighty guys, that is going to bring us to a close on our transportation time trial for the Transportation and Ticketing Center here at Disney's Magic Kingdom.
He had to log in for that. You didn't even look at the camera.
No, I was like blah 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 blah.
He had it in his head, couldn't look at you.
But hopefully you enjoyed watching this and watching us ride the rails. If you are interested, we're going to be doing this for each park, both here in Disney and in Universal, to give you the best information and covering that walk from Helios to Epic.
It's gonna be 10 out of 10.
We're going to be like, and we're done.
And done, we're here. It's not gonna be even 13 minutes.
But until then, guys, please let us know down in the comments what your favorite Disney transportation is. Make sure to check us out on all of our social medias. We are everywhere at Park Questers. We also have a Patreon set up where you can give us some more support if you would like. So you get Readies with Ellie, behind the scenes content, and more. And make sure to please, if you feel so kind, leave a like and subscribe on this video to help push engagement and get us closer to where we need to be.
He touched his heart and all, folks. You know it's coming from the chest.
Straight from
the chest.
The aortic valve.
Anyways, Questers, we'll get you on the next one.
Bye.